Ashley, can we for a moment unmute everyone so that they can greet one another?
Hi.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. It is 7 o'clock.
Everybody.
Evening to everyone.
Friends, peace.
It's a moment of strength outside if you hear them, and I would suggest of us also applauding for a moment, like in half a minute or something like that. I have a singing bowl. I do that every day. But if you want to clap for a moment for healthcare providers and all those essential workers. And welcome all of you to our very unusual Maundy Thursday service. Originally, it was supposed to be a love feast, then we thought that it was not in our cards, definitely not over the internet, over the Zoom. But later on, we realized that we can have this healthcare vigil for those who are in hospitals, either as patients or as care providers, nurses and doctors and everyone else. And so, welcome to our service at this moment. And I would next, we are going to sing a hymn 796, We Come to You for Healing, Lord, and we'll be singing first 3 verses.
And friends, as we join each other on this very special night, we will now have our dear friend Laura Jervis join us with a poem that she found.
A sonnet for Maundy Thursday. Here is the source of every sacrament, the all-transforming presence of the Lord, replenishing our every element, remaking us in his creative word. For here the earth herself gives bread and wine. The air delights to bear his spirit's speech. The fire dances where the candles shine. The waters cleanse us with his gentle touch. And here he shows the full extent of love to us whose love is always incomplete. In vain we search the heavens high above when the God of love is kneeling at our feet. Though we betray him, though it is the night, he meets us here and loves us into light.
Thank you, Laura. Friends, I would like us to now take our candles that we have, and as we prepare to light them, let us take a moment to reflect on those who have been helping, those who have been healing, and those who are in need of hope. Let us light our candles at this time. My dear friends, I invite you to look upon your flame. See how it is small and very powerful. It is fragile, yet mighty, just like us. And so with that in mind, I invite you to look through it, to look into it, as we lift up words for those who are helping to keep our world running in these days, and those who seek just to keep up. For the essential workers, the store clerks and cashiers, those who deliver and those who clean, those who keep our world running, and those who have no choice but to keep working. We send the words of Isaiah to you. Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be afraid, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you with my victorious right hand. For the medical workers, the nurses and doctors, the technicians and chaplains, those who did not sign up for these times, yet push themselves and risk their lives. We send the words of Jesus in Matthew to you. Come to me, all you that are weary and are carrying heavy burdens, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. For the grieving, the ones who have lost people and the ones who have lost ways of life, the ones in need of healing of body, of mind, and of spirit, those seeking shelter, seeking safety, seeking something to hold on to. We send these words of Psalm 23 to you. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. God makes me lie down in green pastures. God leads me beside still waters. God restores my soul. God leads me in right paths for God's name's sake. And even though I walk through the darkest valley, I fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord my whole life long. My dear friends, I invite you to take a moment of silence to lift up all of those that we have mentioned and any others you would like to lift up in prayer. And as we take one last look at our flames, let us know that the flame in our heart can never be extinguished. Let us remember that just as the smoke that will rise from our flames blown out will go to the sky, so too do our thoughts and prayers rise up to the Lord. Let us find comfort and solace in this, as we know that God is with us always, and then God is with everyone, especially those who are grieving, those who are helping, and those who seek to heal. I invite you to blow your candle out at this time. And at this point, I would like to invite you to take a moment of musical meditation from Gabe.
have no weight and tears no bitterness. Death has no sting, the grave no victory. I triumph still if thou abide with me. I triumph still if thou abide with me.
Now please join me in prayer. Almighty and everlasting God, in Jesus Christ, and through his healing touch, you are the strength to those who suffer and are the comfort of those who are sad. Let the prayers of your children who are in trouble rise to you. We ask you to grant mercy, grant relief, grant healing and refreshment to everyone in distress, all those who are ill and those who are dying in hospitals and nursing homes. God of compassion, you watch our ways and weave out of terrible happenings wonders of selflessness, compassion, goodness, and grace. Grant those who deal day in and day out with this global tragedy a sense of your present love, and surround them with your strength and support. We pray for all caregivers, nurses, doctors, residents, medical students, doctors, and nurses who are returning from retirement to offer their help, care, and compassion. God of open, broad, and global vision, and wide open altruism, remind us all that we are not the only one who suffer, and open our minds, souls, and hearts to suffering of our neighbors, all those disadvantaged, and members of poor nations around the world. May this global crisis teach us how much we depend on each other, how much we depend on the health of each other, how much we depend on the health of our planet, which we all share. And so, dear Lord, we ask you to tend the sick, give rest to those who are tired, Bless the dying, soothe those who suffer, pity the afflicted, and for your love's sake, lead us towards brighter, healthier, more just future for everyone. Amen.
Through nights of pain and wakefulness, through days when strength runs low, grant us your gift of patience, Lord, your coming peace to know. We come to you, O loving Lord, in our distress and pain, in trust that through our nights and days your grace will sustain.
And so, dear friends, I was switched off on the microphone. I give you a blessing second time. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord smile on you and be gracious to you. The Lord shower you with favor and give you peace. Amen.